From the John DeVita Broadcast Center, it's time for the Don of Sports with Don Figurelli on the Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network.
For this.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Don of Sports Show. I am your host, Don Figurelli, along with John DeVita on the podcast board. We have a terrific show for you folks lining up for you here. Harry Theodore will probably call, Isabel and John, Jack Ryan, NASCAR Jeff, Mike Sandrolini, Wayne O'Brien. Wow, all those guys will probably be calling in. The subjects are, of course, football, the Bears, the Cubs, what happened to the Cubs, White Sox, dead, the Bulls, Blackhawks, bowling, tennis, golf, any sport you could think of we'll talk about. If you want to call me, 630-530-7061. Give me a call, and you'll get my home phone, but I'll answer that, and then next week we'll have you on the podcast. It's pretty simple. Wow, how about this Bear schedule coming up, huh? Let me read it to you and see what you think of it. And I'll have you give you my predictions, and then when the other guests call in, we'll have them give us their predictions. All right. Well, the preseason, they're going to play the Chargers tomorrow night. The Bears should win that. They usually win home games. And then the Browns, they're at the Browns, and they'll probably the Browns aren't that good. In between then is Oakland, and they go out to the coast, so they'll probably lose to Oakland, and then they'll beat the Browns. That's just preseason stuff, though. And then the regular season starts. First game is against the Bengals, Cincinnati, but the Bears will win that game. They win most of their games at home. And then the Vikings come in. It'll be a close game, but I think the Bears will probably win by a field goal. Then, of course, they go to Pittsburgh. They'll lose that game at Pittsburgh. So that time there'll be 2 wins and 1 loss. And then they go to Detroit. It's going to be a close game there. They might lose that game, so it'll be 2-2. Then the Saints come into town, and they'll beat the Saints. Saints aren't what they used to be. Then they go to the Giants, and they'll lose that game. Then they'll play Washington. They'll probably lose that game. And then they get a bye week there, October 27th. So by that time they'll be 4-4, something like. Well, no, not quite that, but they'll have a bye week. And then of course Green Bay, they'll lose that game. Then the Lions, they'll win that game. And then they play the Ravens at the Ravens. They'll lose that game. And then St. Louis, they'll win that game. And Minnesota, it'll be close by that time. They'll lose to the Cowboys. They'll beat Cleveland. And at Philadelphia, maybe win that game, maybe. And then lose to the Packers, of course. All right, those are the predictions, and let me know what you guys think of that, and we'll see at the end of the year, how that came out. All right, we'll just take a break and give you a commercial, and we'll make some calls, and we'll have our guests on the air. So,
hey everybody, welcome back. I'd like you to go over to Addison Advantage of Addison, a car care center. Why? Because they have a free inspection for your brakes, your exhaust, your struts, your shaft, ball joints, radiators, water pumps, timing belts, tires, wheel bearing. You realize there's that many things that would be done on a car?
Hey, that's all called preventive maintenance, right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's absolutely right.
You can't be too safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get in there. But if you do need some things, there's a $20 bonus voucher for any service over $250, which, that save you $20. And a $5 bonus voucher, I keep saying voucher, $5 off any service over $30. And that'd be easy to do. An oil change would be that. You'd get $5 off. They're located at 885 Lake Street in Addison. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. on Saturday from 8 to 3. Give Dominic or Leon a call at 630-543-1397. All right, that's Auto Advantage of Addison Car Care Center. Great guys. They have best warranty around and the longest warranty around. Brakes $70 off on a brake job with a 4-wheel lifetime warranty. Can you imagine that? And a 1-year warranty on all labor that they do. All work comes with a warranty. So if you need your oil change, you need transmission, you need flush, or front end work, fuel pumps, whatever you could think of on your car, go over to Addison Advantage of Addison at 885 Lake Street in Addison. Call Dominic or Leon, 630-543-1397.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is Don Figurelli, the Don of Sports, on a podcast broadcast for you. And on the line with me now is my granddaughter, Isabel Figurelli, who is a great little tennis player. Hello, Isabel.
Hello.
Hi, Isabel. It's Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa. How
Wow.
are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. You know, I'm doing my podcast on the computer, you know, at www.windycityhometown.com. So after we have the interview, you could go to that on the computer, and you'll hear your interview with me. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So well, this interview might not go on till maybe Friday or Saturday, but there'll be other interviews that I've done. Okay. So the one with you right now might not get on the computer till like Saturday or Friday or Saturday. Okay. But let's talk about the wonderful tennis lessons that you had that your dad conducted. Okay.
Oh, yeah. He had, like, this little tennis classes that he would teach to other kids that wanted to learn.
Yeah. And how old were the children, Isabel? About approximately. How old were they? From 8 to 15 or something?
Yeah, some were, like, little kids, like 6 or 7 or 8, and then there were some other older kids.
Oh, even only 6 or 7? That's good. And the lessons were how long, Isabel?
Like about 1 hour, 15, 30 minutes.
Yeah, wow. And what sort of things did you learn? Like perhaps how to serve and things like that?
Yeah, like forehands and backhands.
Oh, really? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And how to serve. And then rules, of course, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and proper scoring, huh? When you score and you get a point, how much do you get for 1 point? Do you remember that?
2 points is 30.
15, isn't it?
15, 30. Well,
Yeah,
the
15.
server who has 15, that's 1 point.
Yeah.
And then the other person has 2 points.
Wow, good for you. And did you play, well, they're just lessons, or did you have a little tournament, or mostly just lessons?
Well, we would do some practice games.
Oh, really?
And, like, real-life scenarios.
Yeah, wow. And that ended the spring session. Now, I think you're going to have a fall session, are you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and let's hope the kids sign up, too, you know, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to play? Where do you play? Where do you play the practices and the games?
Well, like, there's some courts that are really close.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's, like, a high school court and courts just, like, right there.
That you might use, yeah. Oh, that's right. And who else played in your family?
In my family?
Yeah.
Well, my brother plays.
Wow, and how?
He plays with me. We practice.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes our mom comes with us.
Wow.
She practices a little, too.
Yeah, wow. How old is Nick now?
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah. How old is Nicholas?
He's 7 years old. 8 years old. He just turned a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Right. And how about you? What's your age?
I am 10, and I'm going to be 11 really soon.
Oh, yeah. And what grade are you going into, and what school do you go to?
5th, and my brother is going into 3rd.
Yeah, and what school are you guys going to? What school are you going to go to, Isabel?
Mm-hmm.
What school? What's the name of it? Hello, Is?
Hello.
Yeah, what's the name of the school you're going to?
The school that I'm going to is called Manuka Intermediate School.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of days, 2 days ago on Monday,
Uh-huh.
my mom, dad, brother, and I, we went to look at my school for a Find Your Way Day, where
Wow.
you get to look around the school
Uh-huh.
and you find out who your teacher is.
Oh, wow. Good for you. Yeah. And
And for me, you get to find out where your locker is and your schedule.
yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun. It's fun in school, isn't it? Isn't it fun in school?
Oh yeah, it's fun. You get to meet, well, at my school, everybody there's 5 schools that get together in that one school.
Wow.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that sounds like it's great. Well, listen, hold on a minute, because then I'm going to read this flyer that I have in front of me here. Okay, Isabel? And
Okay.
just hold on now and listen to it, and while I tell the folks about it, okay? It's the Manuka Parks and Recreation presents our Fall Family Day of Play. Wow. Hosted by Cub Pack 461. And the location is at Summit Park. And the date is Sunday, September 22nd, this year, of course, 2013, from 2 to 5 p.m. All right, and now here's the activities. Here's what they include. Frisbee golf. You know how to play that, right? And soccer skills clinic. You know how to play a little soccer, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And bag toss, that's always fun. You could do that.
Oh, yeah, bag toss is really fun.
And super sports games. We don't know what that is, but I'm sure your dad will come up with some type of a super sport game, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then fit trail contest. Wow, I wonder what that is. Fit trail contest. Wow. Well, you probably have to do certain things along the trail, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it's only $10 per family, okay? And then what it includes, for the whole family, even if there's only 2 of you in the family or 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. It includes free games, contests, and prizes. And you know he always gives out prizes, and $5 in savings coupons. Wow, and free Frisbees and more. So you do have to register, though. You must call Lori Musklow, M-U-S-C-L-O-W, and I've got 815 blank, blank, blank. We'll get you that number a little later on, all right? But if you call Lori Musklow at lorimusklow@manuka.com, there'll be all that information on there, okay? And that sounds like fun. I can't wait for that. We'll be there Sunday, September 22nd, okay? All right, Isabel. Well, it was nice talking to you. Say hi to your mom, dad, and Nick, all right?
All right.
And we'll see you in a few days, okay?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.
Okay, bye.
All right. That was Isabel Figarelli telling us about her tennis playing out there in Manuka, Illinois. All right. We'll take a fast break and be right back.
Ready for this?
All right. I don't have Harry.
Hi everybody, the Donna Sports here. Hey you guys, it's time to get out and golf. The DuPage County Forest Preserve courses are open. Maple Meadows at 272 Addison Road in Wooddale. It's a links type course that is in great shape and no trees to hit. That's what a links type course is, not many trees. Oak Meadows at 900 North Wooddale Road in Addison is a traditional course with trees, beautiful flowers, and not many sand traps. And the price is reasonable. And get this, it has the longest bar in DuPage County for the 19th hole. And Green Meadows on 63rd and Westmont, a shorter course that is in great shape also. All of these courses are waiting for you at reasonable prices. Call Oak Meadows at 630-595-0071 and make your tee time.
America is one of the largest financial services marketing organizations in the nation, with approximately 95,000 licensed independent representatives. Primerica is an industry leader in financial services. I'm Mike Figarelli, an independent representative and senior vice president in the Bensonville area, and the company's goal is to help ordinary families prepare for their financial futures. We've shown many local families how to do just that, and we are prepared to grow locally by providing people with financial solutions as well as a great business opportunity. As an independent representative with Primerica, you can build a business of your own, part-time or full-time. To learn more about the Primerica business opportunity, call me, Mike Figarelli, at 630-860-0033. Again, that's 630-860-0033.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is Trustee Harry Theodore from the great village, great town of Addison, Illinois. And we'll ask Harry a few questions about Addison, of course, and what he's doing. It's a great town, a vibrant town, and we'll see what's going on there. All right, Harry? Yeah, hi, Harry.
Hi, it's Harry.
Yeah, we got you now. How you doing?
Okay.
What hole are you on now?
Well, we haven't teed off yet. We're going to be teeing off in about 20 minutes.
Oh, all right. Who's in your foursome? Do you know yet, Harry, or is it just
I'm sorry, I don't hear you real well.
Oh, no? All right. Johnny, kick up the volume, will you? He can't hear me too good. I got it up. How is it now, Harry?
It's better, but it could be even better. But go ahead.
Could even be stronger. All right. Who's all in your foursome? Do you know that?
Well, ex-Mayor Hartwick from Addison.
Oh, all right.
And a couple of trustees, Joe McDermott and Bill Lynch. And
wow.
myself.
Wow, you're in some fast golfing company there.
Oh, yeah, we got some big-time hitters here. I don't know if they're hitting the golf ball or they're hitting each other, but anyway, we got some big-time hitters.
None of that. What is it? Is it for a charity, or what is it for, Harry?
Well, it's for the Adventist Glen Oaks Hospital, for the emergency people that work, on the ambulances.
Oh, sure. Uh-huh.
So it's an outing, and it's something that they can donate to the emergency services.
Oh, sure. And it's at Glendale Lakes, right?
Yes, in Glendale Heights, right.
Yeah, okay. Be careful. There's a lot of water on that course.
Yes. The last time I was here, I only lost 12 balls.
Only 12? Wow.
Yeah, I was happy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Harry, what's going on in Addison now? A great town of Addison. What can you PR it a little bit? The wonderful job that you guys, the mayor and you trustees do. What's going on exactly right now?
Well, it's we actually have a little entertainment hub. A lot of people maybe they don't know it, but between having the 20 theaters at Marcus,
mm-hmm.
we've got a wonderful, beautiful golf dome, rated one of the top 50 in the United States.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have a Dave and Buster's, which is a restaurant and arcade, somewhat of an arcade place.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Uh-huh.
And we have this K1, which is a auto racing go-kart facility in Addison that you can get into and run these little race cars. They do about 30 miles an hour.
Oh, that fast, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you can do that. We've got an array of restaurants from white tablecloth to buying a hot dog and a hamburger over at Frankie's. So,
yeah. Uh-huh.
Lots of pizza places, and we're right off of 355, 290, and 294. You can get to us very, very easily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a wonderful job you guys did. Well, not you personally, but get IDOT to Lake Street is wonderful now, from what it used to be.
Oh yes, and people who haven't been here for a while, maybe who have moved and left and come back, and they're like, "Whoa, I can recognize." Mm-hmm. Where I was. This is Mill Road and Lake. This is Lombard and Lake. My God, it's built up so nicely.
Yeah, and They're still working on, well, no, they may be finished out there at 53 and Lake, huh? Did they kind of clear that up there around?
They're still working on it. We'll be through the winter, probably into next year before they finish it. But it'll be set up so nicely that traffic can really flow well.
Yeah.
They've added lanes on 53, both north and south, and made right and left turns coming off at 355 and 290 to make it easier and safer for everybody.
Yeah. Okay, Harry. Well, I don't want to hold you up too long. You got to get out there and chip a little bit and practice your putting. But you give my best to the ex-mayor and the trustees with you, okay?
Certainly will, Don. Thank you for giving me a call. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care, Harry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. All right, that was Harry Theodore from Addison, and we'll take a little break here and come right back with another interview. All right, Johnny, give Jack...
Folks, if you get a chance, get over to J.D. Muggs Bar and Grill, located at 437 North Addison Road in Addison, Illinois. 33 different kinds of beer. Can you imagine that? It's the home of the He-Man Burger, and baby, that is a He-Man Burger. Wait till you see the size of that burger. Chicken Caesar salad, which is one of my favorites. It's a friendly atmosphere. There's karaoke on Wednesday night and a great DJ on Fridays. Call Dean at 630-833-2570.
Hi, my name's Tom Sims. I'm the owner of Foxbowl. We are Foxbowl Training Center and Pro Shop. We set ourselves apart because we emphasize instructions. We have a full-time bowling instructor, Greg Zika. We have instant replay, videotape each bowler. Another program that we have is our Youth Bowling, USA Bowling. It's an 8-week program, after-school type of thing. It's 8 weeks for $88 with instructions, and every child gets a free bowling ball, a $75 value. And thank you from Foxbowl.
Hi.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Don Figuarelli here, the Don of Sports, and with me now is Jack Red Ryan on the line. Hello, Jack.
Good morning. How's everything going there?
Oh, not bad, Jack. Going real good. Johnny DeVitta's on the board there, and he's got his protege with him. What's your protege's name there?
James Rhodey.
James Rhodey. Wow. Hello, James.
He's James or James?
James. He's doing pretty good, learning the ropes. Johnny's teaching him. Maybe he'll probably be here on your broadcast, right, coming up? Oh, no, he won't? Okay.
We'll be back in school.
Oh, he'll be back in school. But you're coming on here next this coming Monday, right, Jack?
Monday we'll be on, yeah. The other Monday.
And you invited me on, so I'll sit in with you. What's the subject, Jack?
Football in Chicago.
Whoa.
You know, history and all that, you know.
Yeah, the Bears.
All levels, so.
Yeah, all levels, huh?
So we got a lot to talk about, I think.
You know, Jack, if I recall, there was a high school, you guys will probably talk about that, and I'm sure all the guys are knowledgeable. There was a high school game in Chicago, and I think it drew like 100,000 people. Was that right? I don't want to give away what you're going to talk about, but
yeah, it was a prep bowl game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, it was city championship prep bowl game, and it still holds some kind of a record because remember Soldier Field before was like 100-some thousand, 20,000 or something.
Yeah,
it was so big. It was a big bowl, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, how did they get that many people? I mean, high school, you know. I mean, what's there at the high school? Maybe 3,000 kids, you know.
Yeah, but don't forget, everybody went to those around the neighborhoods and kids. We went as a group from our grade school when I was in 5th grade, I remember.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mount Carmel and Wayne Tech, I think it was that year.
Yeah, and that's amazing. I mean, that's terrific, you know, to get that many people, you know, for a high school game. Mm-hmm. You know, I could see the Bears well, of course, they sell out every week, you know, but that's professional football. Mm-hmm. But I imagine your guys will have some good stats on that, you know, and what the game was. I can't remember exactly. Was it Mount Carmel, did you say? Or who played in that game?
It was Mount Carmel and Wayne Tech, I think.
Or Austin was in there too.
Maybe. Austin. Well, the one I was talking about was that. I don't know who set the record.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find out through our little computer.
Yeah, we'll find that out Monday. But I received your information on Mendel High School Catholic, Jack. Thank you for sending me that. And we're going to talk about that tonight on my TV show, which you can see on channel 19 in if you got Comcast on Thursday evening, Jack. So, but that it's taped. You won't see it till the week later, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at a couple of the notes here you got. Wow, Jack Vlasny's going to be there,
Vlasny,
right?
Yeah, he's the president of the Mendel Alumni Association. They're very active. The school's been closed for a number of years, but these guys are putting their time, and they keep everyone in contact. They got a couple of websites, and
isn't that great? Yeah, and then Tony's going to be there too, huh?
Tony won't be there.
Oh, I thought Tony Johnson. I thought you had.
No, he told me he won't be able to make it.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to call us for Monday though for the show.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good then. Yeah, it's like Mendel. Yeah, we got quite. Who was it named after and things like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And
we'll have to learn. Not to watch the show.
And it's been closed.
Bob Napoli will be there. That name sounds familiar to anyone.
Okay.
He's mayor of Willowbrook. He's a Mendel grad.
Wow, okay.
And he was on their 1957, I think it was, city championship team.
Oh, really, man? Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's about where were they located, Jack?
111th in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
The building is now Gwendolyn Brooks College Preparatory.
Oh, okay.
And originally it was Pullman Tech, the old Pullman.
Yeah.
Pullman neighborhood and Pullman company.
Yeah, okay.
That was Pullman's own high school.
Oh, all right. Yeah, and I guess, whatever, the student enrollment might have gone down. Who knows, right? Why things close, you know?
Yeah, well, sometimes it happens, and they just gotta move on, So.
Yeah, I know. Like Driscoll Catholic out there and in Addison, they closed, and that was too bad. But that'll be good. We'll go over all these things tonight with the fellas about. How they kept together and stuff like that, and that it's going to be at a special game, right, Jack? Right?
Oh, yeah. The Augustinian Priests and Brothers ran that school. They also the guys who ran St. Rita. So we're kind of sisters.
Yeah.
Brother schools in that respect.
Okay. And
at the halftime of the St. Rita Marist game, August 31st, Saturday at 7.
All right.
They're going to have a program honoring Mendel, who had a tremendous number of championships in the short lifespan that the school had.
Yeah, you're right.
Football, basketball, track, wrestling.
Is that right? Yeah, it's terrific.
Even debate. They had debate games.
Yeah, and then of course, like you say, at the halftime of St. Rita versus Marist game, that's coming up too, August 31st.
It was a year ago you and I went out there, remember?
Yeah, that was fun, yeah.
But
remember I asked you, what is Marist? How'd they get that name? It's the
Marist, the order, Marist order.
Oh, that's what it is, the order of...
For benefit of the listeners, Don and I went out to the game, and St. Rita had a healthy lead. We had to leave in the third quarter somewhere. It wasn't too far in the third quarter.
Right.
But they wound up losing it, so... I still have a score to settle there.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was like 28-10 or something.
We had a commanding lead, so.
Yeah, but that Marist guy, they could pass, so that's probably what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yogi Berra said they ain't over till they're over.
That's right. I didn't realize. Let's see, Mendel Prep. They're the Warriors, huh? They were the Warriors. Is that right, Chad?
Mendel was Monarchs.
Oh, that's right. I meant the Monarchs. That's what I'm looking at. The Monarch. There it is. Yeah, Monarchs. Yeah, the Mendel Monarchs. And St. Rita is the St. Rita. What's their St. Rita? Tigers? No. What's St. Rita?
Mustangs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. A lot of good athletes come out of St. Rita, Jack. I'll tell you that. But it should be a good game. Should be a lot of fun. All right, Jack. We'll meet you tonight, huh?
Yes, sir. You want that Notre Dame schedule read out loud? Or?
Yeah. What? Oh no. Wait. While I got you on the line, hold it. Yeah, you're gonna give me that schedule. But wait. First of all, give me a prediction of the Bears season. All right, can you kind of do that for me? You want me to run down who they're
How many
playing?
they got? 14? They have 14 games?
No, 16.
16?
Yeah, 16 games. How
about 9 and 7?
All right. You know, how do you like that? I picked just the opposite, 7 and 9. But you figure, hold it, I'm writing it down. Jack Ryan, and then Bears win 9 and lose 7. Well, that might get that probably won't get them into playoffs. That's for sure. But I don't know if they're that good this year again. You know.
They also got a new system coming in again. You know.
Yeah. How about our Irish? Go down that schedule for me.
Oh, here's the schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, starting on the 31st of August.
All right.
3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I mean 2:30 our time at Temple.
Oh, they'll win that.
Okay, next. Okay, now it's September 7th.
Yeah.
At Michigan, Ann Arbor, at 8 o'clock at night.
Oh boy.
8 p.m.
Well, I hate to.
And the next one is on the 14th of September.
Yeah.
At Purdue.
Well, they'll win that game.
West Lafayette, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Eastern Time.
They'll beat Purdue. They'll beat
And
Purdue.
the
Probably
21st,
lose.
versus Michigan State. That's a home game.
A home again.
3:30 in the afternoon.
Michigan, they'll win that game.
2:30 our time. I'm sorry.
All right.
Eastern.
They'll win that game.
And then the following week versus Oklahoma at Notre Dame.
Wow.
2:30 our time here, Central Time.
Yeah. All right.
And then they got the 3rd of October.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, the 5th of October against Arizona State.
Yeah, they'll win that game.
At Arlington, Texas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That Arizona State.
6:30 on Central Time.
They'll win that game. They're probably only going to lose 2 games. All right, go ahead. What else? There's got to be a couple
the
more.
19th of October.
Yeah.
At home against USC.
Whoa.
It's a night game, 7:30.
Yeah. Well, they got a
6:30, whatever it is, our time.
Payback there. Oh no, they beat USC last year.
Okay, then we have the 19th. That's at USC, right?
Yeah.
The 26th is at Air Force.
Ah, they'll win
at
that.
the Air Force Academy, Colorado.
Yeah.
That'll be 3 o'clock Mountain Time, which means 4 o'clock our time.
Well, they'll beat that Air Force. So.
And the following week versus Navy at Notre Dame home.
They'll win that.
2:30 p.m. our time.
They'll win that game.
And then the next week is at Pittsburgh on the 9th of November.
Oh.
At Pittsburgh, and it is a TBA.
Oh,
to be announced as far as the time
to
goes.
be announced. All right. I don't know.
And then we got a couple more.
Oh, really?
Okay, the 23rd.
Yeah.
Which was my dad's birthday, by the way.
Oh, all right.
At Notre Dame versus Brigham Young.
Oh, brother.
And that's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, they'll
and
win.
then the last one, 11:30. That's the 30th of November.
Yeah.
Following Thanksgiving. We're getting through this fall really quickly, aren't we? At Stanford. That's another TBA, Stanford, California.
Well, all right. Well, then I got him for 3 losses, Jack. Sorry, but
okay, all right, whatever. You know. Oddly enough, Stanford has recently become an independent. So there's about 6 or 7 major places that are independents now. So
yeah,
it's worked well for Notre Dame, so maybe it'll work well for them.
Yeah, Stanford's going independent too, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize that. But their program has really improved a lot.
Not Stanford, I'm saying Brigham Young.
Yeah. Oh, Brigham Young. Yeah.
Brigham Young, I meant. Yeah, BY, they're playing them.
Well, they're only gonna.
Stanford's not. So.
They'll lose a couple games because they lost their quarterback too. You know, although the guys they got are pretty experienced, so that shouldn't hurt them too much. But they'll lose a couple games only. You know, to one of the Michigans they'll lose, and probably Oklahoma, and probably Stanford. All right, Jack. Hey, nice talking to you, buddy.
Okay.
I'll see you tonight, huh?
See you later.
We'll see you tonight. All right, Big
Bye.
Jack Red Ryan. All right. Hey, folks, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. This is Don Figuarelli of Don Sports talking about Wayne Houses O'Brien. For all your real estate needs, call Wayne Houses O'Brien. Yes, the H stands for houses. At 630-235-5880 or visit his website at flyingrealtor@yahoo.com. That's right. He's a pilot. He'll take a picture of your home from the sky. Whether you're buying or selling, call Wayne at 630-235-5880. He has residential, commercial, and investment properties. He is honest, hardworking, and friendly. Those are all the traits you want in a realtor. He loves hockey and he loves to fly. Again, call Wayne Houses O'Brien at 630-235-5880 or visit him on his website at flyingrealtor@yahoo.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Don Figuarelli here, the Don of Sports. On the line with me now is Wayne H. O'Brien. The H stands for hockey and houses. He's a realtor out there in the western suburbs, and he loves hockey. Hello, Wayne.
Hi there.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, just fine.
Boy, you're pretty sad now. No hockey going on, huh? You're probably just sitting around there in your shorts wondering what to do, what to look at.
Yeah, it's kind of like the medieval period of the year.
Yeah. Where is the well, I don't know if you know that. Where is the Stanley Cup now? And who is it? What is it named at? Who named it the Stanley Cup? Do you know?
It was named after Lord Stanley.
Oh, okay.
Oh, years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
When it was being organized in Canada, starting out with about 3-4 teams.
Sure. Yeah.
And then.
What was he, the mayor or something, or the president of Canada or something, or of that province?
He was a lord, which I don't know what level that is.
Oh,
Maybe,
yeah.
Governor of a territory or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Probably only a few teams, Montreal probably, and well, there was 6 original teams, though, right? I mean, for the National Hockey League.
When it was actually organized, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
And it's the Stanley Cup somewhere now in Sweden or something, I think it is. That's something.
Yeah, it's all the players get to keep it for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah.
They, I don't know who the Swedish player is on the.
Yeah, well, Hossa or something. Was it Hossa? Is he a Swedish?
No, Hossa. Eastern European, like where Stan Mikita was from.
Oh yeah, Serbia, I think. Yeah, you're right. But
and,
it's
Chara.
Yeah, that's right. It's amazing on that cup how they get all them names on there. Well, I mean, geez, it's been going on for 100 and some years. And every team's got 20-some guys on it. But they engrave those names on there. Right above.
They're undoubtedly very small.
Yeah, right. Eventually.
Well, plus they've added onto the cup,
Oh, they did.
They add onto the cup.
Oh, no wonder. I was going to say, because, eventually it's going to get filled up, right? There would be no space.
Yeah, it started out with, 1 ring.
Yeah. Oh, it did.
It's got like 8 of them.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, only one little ring there. Yeah, 4 inches wide or something. Yeah, okay. And then they just kept adding on. Yeah, the thing must weigh about 40 pounds, 50 pounds, something like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's nothing for them guys to handle.
Yeah. Well, we're into football now, so you got to switch your gears there for a while and
right.
Talk about your Vikings. They're going to play the Bears twice, And
right.
Well, have you been following the Vikings at all? They got as far as who's coming back and so on?
Off season, no, I haven't been on the computer as far as that.
Yeah. Well,
on the computer now, looking for a couple of farmettes for people.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's right. You're in the real estate business, and I guess it's picking up. When you say farmette, what is it? Half farm, half home, or something? What's a farmette?
Usually 2 to 5 acres or so.
Oh, that's all, huh?
With the buildings on it and everything.
Yeah.
And as opposed to a farm which has the buildings on it plus 100 acres.
Over 100. Yeah. And and a farmette. Well, you can keep animals on a farmette. I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah, I'm looking for both parties. I'm looking for in particular as far as horses.
Oh, okay.
They have horses.
Yeah, that's always nice. Yeah, speaking of horses, boy, have you been out to Arlington yet? Racetrack, Wayne? We went out there. We try to get out there once a year at least, And everyone should just, even if you don't gamble, it's so beautiful just walking around on the grounds,
Well, I'm sure it is. I can only catch it on TV. I love horses. They're the best animal God ever created, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah,
and I love horses, and it's like I say, all I can do is go watch the races, and they show other places at the racetrack, and I'm sure it's beautiful.
Yeah. If you get a chance, you go out there. It's only senior citizen $5 to get in, and like I say, they have the horses parade there in the paddock. Oh, they're beautiful, and there's so many flowers around there. It's just it's just a beautiful place. You can get something to eat, if you want, and you could stay in the sun or stay inside, They got TVs all over the place. We had a great time. I did pretty well this time I went, and what I was doing was kind of betting on a long shot to come in third, okay, and
Joe,
and it wasn't because usually the favorite wins most of the time anyway, but then they don't pay much, I mean, you don't pay much, and so. But I was having fun with betting kind of a long shot to come in third, win, play, show, and so if he came in any of those, you win something,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially if the odds are kind of high, then the payoff's fairly good, So and then there was this.
And he can come in, right?
Yeah, but I'll tell you a story about the when Julie, Julie, my wife Julie, right? And,
quite well.
Yeah, and we went to the track. Okay, she maybe the first time she was there, second anyway. So we're there, and then we were making a bet on the first race. We're kind of hurrying, and then she come back to the table where we were sitting. She said, that guy behind the counter was kind of fresh to me. I go, what do you mean fresh to me? He said, well, he asked me for a kiss. He didn't ask me for a kiss, but he said, how about, she made a bet on a horse, whatever it was, and the guy said, hey, how about just a kiss? And Julie left. She didn't know what he was talking about. So then she came to the table. I said, what did he tell you? He said, how about just a kiss? And I look at the racing program, and sure enough, one of the horses running was called Just a Kiss, right? I said, he was touting you on to bet on that horse. He probably knew, that was going to win. I said, did you bet on it? She said, no, I didn't know what he was talking about. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know?
Not only that, she's good looking, so,
Yeah, right. But wouldn't you know it, the horse Just a Kiss won the race, I said, oh, he was telling you to bet on that horse. He wasn't asking. Oh, I'll never forget that. I couldn't believe it. I said, when I looked at the race, sure enough, the horse running in that race was called Just a Kiss. They have weird names for the horses sometimes, and you got to pick out so many names, That was, well, I never let her forget that was. He wasn't asking you for a kiss. He was telling you to bet on the horse. If it won, you probably give him a couple of bucks,
Yeah, there was a horse called Native Dancer years ago.
Oh yeah,
which I think was a real cool name, Native Dancer.
Yeah,
and he won it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right.
He won the Triple Crown.
Yeah, I think you're right. Certain names, they're catchy. Smarty Jones. That was only a couple of years ago. Smarty Jones, and I liked him because it wasn't a big horse, and he won. He won the Kentucky Derby, then he won the Preakness, I think, and he was going for the Triple Crown. He only lost by a nose or something, but he was a small horse, so I was pulling for him. But they have such weird names, sometimes, But if you get a chance, go out to Arlington. All right, Wayne, listen, buddy, I'll let you go. I know you predict the Vikings will beat the Bears, I know. So I got you.
Both times.
Yeah, I got you down for that. All right, say hi to your son and your grandson for me, will you?
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, bye-bye now.
Okay, Bye-bye.
Wayne H. O'Brien. All right, we'll take a fast break. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Ralph Venturini from Ozzy's, the world's best subs, at Wolf and Grand in Melrose Park. Hi, Ralph. Ralph, tell the folks a little bit about the history of Ozzy's.
Well, I'll tell you what. It started in 1971. It was a little grocery store, and my father decided that it came up for sale, and he decided that he would take advantage and go ahead and buy this little business and take a whirl at it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a tiny little 800 square foot space, and him and my mom ran it, and they learned it. And
all right, give me the ingredients of your great Italian subs.
Well, I'll tell you, the Italian has 3 kinds of meat. We put provolone cheese on it, Italian dressing, lettuce and tomatoes, and if you like, you can add pickles, onions, and peppers, and let me tell you, this sandwich is excellent.
Come on, folks, get out to Ozzy's at Wolf and Grand. Open 24 hours. Give them a call at 847-455-0845.
Once again, kicking it live, doing everything you're just to survive. Above the law, I think
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Donna Sports here. Don Figuarelli along with John DeVita and his protege on the board there. James, yeah. And James doing all right. So, there's a lot to do there. They got to remember a lot of different things. If you got a busy signal, we're sorry for that. But Johnny's going to correct that to where you call in. You'll just get a voicemail. But NASCAR Jeff is on the line. NASCAR Jeff.
Hey, good morning, my friend. How's my favorite sports announcer?
Doing good, NASCAR Jeff. Doing pretty good. We were just talking about different sports. Talking to Wayne O'Brien about going to Arlington Racetrack, to see horse racing. Have you been to Arlington Racetrack, Jeff?
Yeah, I was there, actually. I've been there a couple of times for different things, but...
Oh, is that right? Yeah, you mean different events that they have there?
Yeah, I went there for the home show and the garden show, and they had it, and I've been there for Christmas when they've had the Christmas lights out there, and it's pretty nice. Actually.
Oh, I'll bet it is. I haven't been to the, other than, during the summer I go down, and it's beautiful. But I imagine at Christmas time, too, they probably decorate the heck out of it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to go there. When you go to those home shows, do you have a display there, Jeff, or do you pass out your cards, or what do you...
No, I just go to get information and get, try to keep up with the latest, greatest stuff when I do. I kind of go to a lot of them. It's expensive to go to them, so...
Oh, is that right?
Well, a lot of the ones lately have been heating and air conditioning and windows.
Oh.
Windows and doors stuff, so...
Yeah, uh-huh.
And then everybody's into the big landscaping, like the brick pavers and the patio stuff, and that's kind of neat, but...
Yeah.
This year, I think there's sometime this fall I'm going to be doing a show selling my woodworking projects.
Yeah.
And,
well,
you go from there, but yeah.
Yeah, you're more into carpentry and woodworking, right?
I'm kind of doing that now, and it's a hobby that I like doing. And somebody said I built a few things lately, but somebody said, well, you should be selling this on, so that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, along with watching NASCAR for us, huh?
Well, everything out there. Anything on wheels, my friend. Anything on wheels.
Yeah. Did you get a? Let's see. Did you get a chance to go to 66? Not Red 66. Chicagoland, right? Did you?
I went last month. I went to the Nationwide and ARCA race. That was really a good setup there. Great tickets. I'm a season ticket holder for Chicagoland Speedway. So.
Oh, are you?
I go all the time. Yeah, and it was really good racing. It was really good. Nice day. It wasn't too hot, and it was pleasant. Yeah, and then getting in and out wasn't too bad. But they've got 3 more races going on here next month in about 3.5 weeks or so, and they start to chase. And it'll be interesting because I don't know if you heard, but Tony Stewart broke his leg racing sprint cars and midgets out at Eldora.
Jeez, really?
And yeah, he's out. I think he's out for the rest of the year. Unfortunately, it's a bad break.
Well, did he get in a wreck? Just his leg? I mean,
well, he flipped. He ran into somebody. Somebody had I don't know. You had to see it, but somebody had stopped in the middle of the track, and he was going around, and he probably hit it at 100 plus miles an hour. And,
well, sure, yeah, okay.
Those things aren't well protected, so that kind of took a chunk out. So last weekend they had the race at Watkins Glen's, the road race.
Oh yeah,
and that went on, and he had somebody else that was driving for him, and he was going to have different drivers throughout the rest of the year driving for him. So a lot of change going on in NASCAR right now, right? What was really nice a couple weeks ago, and I think it was right after the last show, Eldora had the first truck race in 43 years there from NASCAR.
Yeah.
And that was because it's a dirt track, and it was a very good race, very good race. So everybody of these guys, anybody around that's into the old short tracks, the old dirt tracks around here, they definitely would enjoy going to something like that. And it turned out to be one of the best things that Tony Stewart ever did, and they're bringing that. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if sooner or later they bring that whole shebang back in and start doing cars on there too.
Well,
it's got to be a little bit more where people can get to it, because it's the one that they did at Eldora. It doesn't seat a lot of people, but.
Where's that at, Eldora? Where?
Ohio.
Oh, it's in Ohio. Oh, okay. But a truck race, you say? A truck? Or...
Yeah. Well, no, it was a Camping World truck race. Well, it's NASCAR. It's a functioning body of NASCAR. They've got the nationwide race too that goes on. That's a NASCAR thing, and then the Nextel Cup. So.
Oh, okay. That's what.
And that's going to be interesting this weekend because they're racing. It'll come up this week. It's getting closer to the what I say checkout time for some of the guys. They've had bad seasons because I think they've got 4 more races before the chase starts, and there's a few people that have had a bad season. Keselowski, Jeff Gordon, I don't think he'll make it. Jeff Gordon's really having a tough time this year.
What happened to my buddy Jeff? Gee whiz.
He's had mechanical issues, and I think that there's a lot of this new Generation 6 car. The first year they started out with this thing, and there's a few flies in the ointment as far as the crew chiefs trying to work it out, and the drivers are trying to still feel the thing out. And I think it's causing a problem, and it's going to be one of those working processes for a couple of years until they get it figured out. Because it took the other car at least 2 years to figure it out. So,
that long.
But it's good racing. Good racing.
Yeah. Well, listen, Jeff. Let's switch gears just for a minute here. Give me a Well, you like football. You like the Bears, don't you?
Yeah.
What are they going to do this year? Do you have an idea? Have you
one thing I'm kind of tired of hearing is all these people with the negative outlook on picking on the Trustman and all these other new coaches. I mean, I don't know what people want, but if they're thinking one player is going to buy them all, that Super Bowl cup.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, you're right.
It's going to take. It's like the Cubs. I think by 2015 you're going to see a great team. Now the same thing with the Bears. I think you're a work in progress. This year I think it'll be about the same as it was last year.
Yeah. Well, you're right. But you know what though, Jeff? What people want is they pay a lot of money to go see them win. It's not like like a college or a high school. They got players that are making millions, and they want to see them win. They can't wait for 2 or 3 years to rebuild. That's why you get kind of aggravated.
Well, the thing is with Chicago sports, I've lived in different parts of the country, and this is the most rabid town when it comes to sports. There is. Now, that's not good or bad. The problem is, though, if you want to fix something the right way, you can't keep putting one person in to replace another person because it takes a team effort. And if the rest of the team isn't doing well and you only put one person in there, it isn't going to help. I mean, and we found out with the Cubs, how many times did Derek Lee or Ramos Ramirez and all these other guys that they picked up do without any help? It's the same scenario. And if you don't have a front line that can't protect Jay Cutler, he's going to go down and down and down until somebody does something. I don't care. You could have Aaron Rodgers in there.
Yeah, right.
And it'd still be the same way.
Yeah, that's
a
right.
fact that Aaron Rodgers has been sacked more times than Jay Cutler has.
Is that right? Is that a statistic? I didn't know that.
The problem is you still don't have the quality people you need. And so what do you do? I mean, I want to take the playbook right out of that guy's name that did for the Cubs, or did for the Oakland A's way back when, and I forget his name. He's over with the Cubs now, right? You've got to start and get cheaper players that are willing to play better. If you get somebody that's like average versus the one guy, if you get 5 guys that are average versus the one guy that's super, you get more productivity out of that than you do. Say, the one guy, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can go along with that.
See, the thing is, people have to be patient. I want to give Mark Trestman as much credit as you can give him, because look, he hasn't even played a real game yet.
Yeah, right.
And I've heard people on other radio sports talk shows just knock him.
Oh, have
everything before he even got into that position to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what people want, but. Look, you got to change. I know there's a lot of McCaskey people out there that are still burned up that they got rid of Lovie Smith. But Lovie never changed his setup. He's had it for as long as I can remember, and even I could read what he's going to throw out there. That's pretty sad, and I'm not a big football fan. Football aficionado on that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, they had to make some changes, but maybe they could have got someone with a little experience, Jeff, that's used to the NFL, but they say he was up in Canada,
Well, he has been in other teams, though. See, that's the other thing. He has played for other Trestman's coached with other teams.
Yeah.
You read his bio.
Yeah.
And you kind of look at it this way. Okay, the positive side is not everybody in the league knows Mark Trestman. Okay. That means all the coaches in the league don't know much about what he's going to throw out there.
Yeah.
So that could be a plus in our favor, because then he could put anything out there where Lovie Smith, and pretty much anybody in town, knew what he was going to put out there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, right. It was pretty predictable, right?
I think give the guy a chance. At least give him a year. It can't be any worse than it's been the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's right. I think. Yeah. Well, like you say, it remains to be seen. But they got to block, or otherwise, they're not, because they don't have a running game, a real good big running game, and if they can't pass, they're not going to win too many games.
Well, we don't know yet. That's the problem. The season's this is just practice stuff now, but we don't know how he's going to, after what I don't even trust the
exhibition
preseason stuff, and I think it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I honestly believe they ought to just start when they start. And, there should be practice stuff, but it should be on TV, and it shouldn't have to worry about, because you're using different guys all the time.
I know. I'd say maybe 2 games, all right, 2 that'd be enough. But they got 4 exhibition games, It's just, for me to watch, I don't even want to hardly watch it,
Yeah, exactly, and I can't watch it. I mean, I didn't watch the last game because I'm busy. But here's the thing: people aren't going to watch half goofy type games, and that are real football people, that real diehard football fans.
Yeah.
That without saying, okay, we know this is a practice game. That the Cutler and the other guys on the first string guys aren't going to play a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for it, because they're trying to find out what the new guys are going to do.
Yeah, and they don't want them to get hurt.
To me,
right.
They've already got a list of people that are hurt, that are supposed to be first stringers, so there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you risk putting all your guys on every single game? It doesn't give a chance to anybody else.
Yeah,
you don't know what you got. You don't want to have to wait until somebody goes down to find out what you got.
Right, so you got to play them. I'll watch maybe the first quarter, and then that's about it. All right, hey, Jeff, nice talking to you, buddy. All right.
Okay, happy racing.
Yeah, you too, and we'll call you next week, okay?
All right, buddy, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Jeff. Bye-bye now. All right, folks, we'll take a fast break, and we'll be right back. Hi, everybody. This is the Donna Sports, Don Figuarelli, telling you about one of our great sponsors, all right? Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. That's right, Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. Addison's favorite pizzeria at 236 West Lake Street in Addison. Phone number 630-458-0777. Hot, fast delivery. 2012 Addison's Pizza by the Slice winner. Yes, best thin crust pizza, best sausage pizza, best pizza sauce. Late night delivery. Here's their hours, Sunday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's 10:30. Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Minimum order $10. Delivery charge only $2.50. Menu prices subject to change without notice. Dine in, delivery, carry out, catering. That's Pyramid Sports Bar and Pizzeria. www.pyramidclubaddison.com. Go there. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Don Figuarelli here to Donna Sports here. Let me just go through some schedules for you folks. If you like football, you want to watch Addison Trail High School, let me just tell you where you can see them and, what time and so on. All right, August 30th coming up Friday. They're going to be at Glenbard South, 7:30 p.m. These are all Friday games, folks. September 6th at Hinsdale Central. That's a 7:30 game. They're all 7:30 games, except just one here when I come to it. Downer South, they're at home against Downer South. Get out to that game and pull for the Blazers to beat Downer South. September 20th, Leiden High School. My wife's ex-high school, and I know a bunch of guys from Leiden High School, great school. A lot of great guys went to that school. They're going to play Leiden on September 20th. And then at Hinsdale South, September 27th, and they go to Morton at 7:30. No, that's a home game, Morton. Then at Proviso East, see, that's a 1:30 game on a Saturday. Okay, so that's the only game that's not a Friday night game. And then there's Glenbard West, 7:30 p.m. Boy, I think Glenbard West won that division last year. And then at Willowbrook at 7:30, October 25th. So that's Addison Trail High School. And then how about our Wildcats of Northwestern, okay? Home game against Syracuse on September 7th. Western Michigan, they play at, and then Ohio State is at home. And then they're going to play Maine, University of Maine. I'm going to try to get to that game because they'll probably win against Maine University. That's September 21. And then Minnesota comes in October 19th, and then Central Michigan on November 16th. They should win that game. And then how about Lake Park High School? If you live in the Lake Park area there, Roselle, where my daughter lives, and her husband Brian and the two kids Jenna and Jake, they'll eventually go to Lake Park High School. They're going to play Conant, and that's at Conant. Then they're going to play Lockport, that's at home. And these are all Friday games also. They're playing all high school games, not all, but most of them now on Friday nights. Maybe they get a bigger crowd, and so it used to be, Saturday was a football game for high school. That's when I played. But, things change, so maybe they figure a night game, it's exciting and so on, and that's when they play them. How are we doing on time, Johnny? Keep going. Okay, then they play Naperville Central, and then Glenbard North, and then on the September 27th, Wheaton North. That's at home at the West Campus there, and then of course they play Naperville North. They're in a tough conference. Lake Park. All these are big time schools, And Wheaton Warrenville South, all perennial power. And the Glenbard East on October 10th, maybe they could beat Glenbard East. And then, of course, the last game of the season is West Aurora. So now those are all home games. So if you get a chance, get out to Lake Park High School. Yeah, Johnny?
I'm just going to tell you, Don, for your next broadcast, when you do it next time,
all right.
I'm going to try to get you the schedule for Ridgewood High School.
Oh, right.
Because they have the Rebels, and they have a great team. Last year they did very well.
Okay.
So I'll get the schedule from the coach, and maybe I'll try to twist one of their arms and have one of the coaches either call in or come over here.
Yeah,
the school is just a couple blocks away from us here.
At least call in, John. I mean, give them a time. and tell them to call in. You know, a coach or assistant coach, whoever. You know, the head coach could be any level too. Could be varsity or fresh off. You know, but we'll have an interview with those guys. That'll be nice. Ridgewood Rebels. All right, Johnny. We're going to wrap it up. Okay. We talked to quite a few people today, and it was fun. Of course, we talked to Isabel and Harry Theodore and Jack Red Ryan, NASCAR Jeff, and Wayne H. O'Brien. All right, folks, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll talk to you next month. Take care now.
You have been listening to the Don of Sports with Don Figurelli from the John Navita Broadcast Center on the Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network. The Don of Sports was directed by John Navita, edited by Stephen Lehman, and our audio engineer is James Rohde. This program was pre-recorded on Wednesday, August the 14th, the year 2013. Thanks for listening.